All right, I apologize, but I am not able to show my face in this one. For some reason, my Chromebook, my laptop will not play the sound here, so I needed to use my desktop. My desktop does not have a camera. So you are not going to get my picture this time, but you by now understand how this works. So we are going to start by looking at the digital notebook. I see one mastery check question there, our vocab words. There's a question, there's another mastery check question. Here's another mastery check question on page 8 and another on page 9, another on page 10, and then page 11 is the end of it. So let's go ahead and start listening. And as we're listening, we're listening for the answer to a state containing several countries or territories is called what? So let's go ahead and listen.
Lesson 2. The First Empires. As the independent city-states of Sumer grew in size, power, and wealth, they became rivals. They each wanted to gain control over more resources. As a result, they often came into conflict. For hundreds of years, the city-states fought among themselves. In time, strong rulers conquered the whole region, creating the world's first empires. An empire is a state containing several countries or territories.
All right, the first question. A state containing several countries or territories is called what? If you are in the textbook, this paragraph, is on page 54. Go ahead and get that answer now. All right, let's go ahead and watch the video, Hammurabi's Code.
Have you ever heard the saying, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth? You may think it comes from the Torah, Christian Bible, or Quran. Actually, it was recorded much earlier in the Code of Hammurabi. Hammurabi is the best-known Babylonian king. He came to power around 1792 BCE and ruled for 30 years. He knew that the Babylonian Empire was formed through the conquest of many different peoples, and he saw the need to establish a system, or code, of law to help unify the empire. His intent was to ensure justice throughout his empire, protect the weak from the strong, and further the well-being of mankind. Hammurabi's code was meant to define how society was organized within the empire and strengthen the power of the king. A code of law is much more than just a collection of a few rules. A code is a system of many laws, covering everything from crime and punishment to the ownership and sale of property. Laws dealing with crimes and punishment are called criminal laws. All other laws are called civil laws. Hammurabi's code consisted of 282 laws, 41 criminal and 241 civil. The code assembled all the laws of the land in one place and displayed them to the public. In fact, archaeologists uncovered an upright slab of stone called the stele, with the laws carved into its surface. The stele was 7 feet tall, 2 feet wide, and held 4,000 lines of text. Some of these laws are considered very harsh and even barbaric today, but they also were not always as simple as they might first appear. For instance, let's look at the law that inspired the saying, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The law stated, if a man has destroyed the eye of a man of the gentleman class, they shall destroy his eye. If he has destroyed the eye of a commoner, he shall pay 1 mina of silver. If he has destroyed the eye of a gentleman's slave, he shall pay half the slave's price. Do you see how Hammurabi used his code not only to establish laws, but also to define the way Babylonian society was organized? The degree of punishment changed according to the economic level of the man upon whom the crime was committed. Laws were applied differently to women, men, free people, and slaves. The code affected class structure by setting minimum wages for different workers and field laborers and herdsmen to ox drivers, sailors, and doctors. Why do you think Hammurabi's code helped to unify Babylonia?